In this business, nothing happens by accident. Every incident leaves behind a trail, footage, witnesses, motive. Most nights, the evidence tells a clean story. But sometimes, it just doesn't add up. When rivalries go unresolved, when damage is deliberate, when no one backs down, the case goes cold. January 17th, we reopen the file.
Hello, Miss Quinn.
Well, hello, Miss Castle. How are you?
I am doing just fine and so happy to be here with you tonight.
Absolutely. It is ladies' night, I do believe, right?
That is right. I don't know if we've got a jam for it, but let's go.
I mean, I always have music playing in my head. It just depends on what music wants to come out most of the time.
Good evening, good evening. Oh, there's Dardar. I've watched the show often enough. Dardar is always first.
Oh,
Good
of
evening,
course.
Dardar. Well, if it isn't the best CEO, I'm assuming she's talking about you.
Well, I mean, I can take that credit, but obviously my counterpart tonight is one of the best women's division commissioners I've seen. So I guess we're both in good company.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. For those of you that don't know, I am Ignite's Women Division Commissioner, Claire Castle. I put the sparkle in the spark for our women's division. So happy to be here. Happy as always. So thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. Love you too, Dardar.
So bring me up to speed a little bit. I understand there's a reason we're kind of hijacking the show tonight. There was something about the guest and the host.
Well, okay, so our guest tonight is Lexxi Green. She is NGW's women's champion.
Phenomenal force, absolutely
Yeah,
wonderful.
she is. Camera guy and Guido are scared of her. There's no other really way around it. I was trying to figure out how to say that gently, but no, they're scared of her. I myself am not. Curiously guarded, but not scared. But yes, they are scared. So I told them that I would do it then, and I wanted no other than my co-host to be yourself. So here we are.
Well, I am very honored that you thought of me. I appreciate it. I know we're from two different companies, but we're all here for women's wrestling and supporting that. So,
and we are, and I thought
wrestling in general. So
I thought that'd be a good topic for us to cover, because we also on our rosters have had some common females wrestle for both companies. So I figured we could do. Yes, we know you don't want to get cursed again.
I feel like I need to hear a story here. Everybody that knows wrestling community is very much a fan of the T. Why is the camera guy afraid of being cursed?
Okay, so at Forsaken. So NGW's last show of the year was October. Forsaken. Lexxi cursed that whole entire show. Whatever could have gone wrong, did go wrong.
Wow. Okay.
So everywhere from it was a freak tornado the day of the show. We had quite a few people on the roster. They either had car trouble, one had a blowout and couldn't make it, the other one got sick and couldn't make it. Like, it was right off top. You couldn't have done anything about it besides just roll with it. So camera guy decided to be an err on the side of caution, and he doesn't want to get cursed again, because we are 2 weeks away from the first show of the year, and I really need camera guy there, to be honest.
You know, the ancestors are powerful. However, their tactics are a little unorthodox, shall we say. I myself would never, of course, curse a fellow colleague or a fellow division at all, but I'm so glad that I get the opportunity to be here.
Well, it's going to be great. Well, see, Donde, go talk to Scott, because we've taken over the show. So go talk to somebody that's in charge of you, Donde. That's what we need you to do.
Samuel Whiten. Hi, guys. Is the feed based out of?
Okay, so I representing New Genesis Wrestling. We're out of Mascoutah, Illinois, and Miss Claire is representing Ignite out of
Carterville, Illinois. A little bit of a trek from the Mascoutah area, but always happy to be here. Hello. Hopefully, some of our Carterville folks show up this evening. Yeah, it's funny being a personality that's supposed to talk. You'd be surprised how often we get
if you noticed, I have to think about what I speak because I'm thinking really fast up here, and if I try to do that fast here, it's not going to come out right.
Only as powerful as your own.
Okay, Heath, you were at that show.
Blew. Tires are blowing. Cats and dogs living together. Sounds like there was some power behind it. Yeah, I'll give you one or two coincidence.
Heath being our sound guy for New Genesis, he was there at that show. He saw what went down at that show. So he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't want to hear none of that.
No, we have had Lexxi Green at our venue, of course. She's a phenomenal talent, much respect. She put one of our recent trainees who graduated from the Ignite training school through her initial matches and paces. Wonderful talent.
Yes.
Scary though. She has an aura around her, and this is not like, oh no, it's a woman with power, she's terrifying. No, she has a presence. She demands the stage, any stage that she is on, whether she is in the ring, whether she is cutting promos, whether she's on podcasts such as tonight. She's a force. Now, whether you want to give power to her ancestors or just the fact that she commands any room that she's in, you got to respect it. We haven't had any unfortunates at our location, but I am decked out in mirrors just in case.
She is very much a powerful force. So to crown her as our first, she's actually our inaugural women's champion, and she had to go through quite a few people to get there. She had to go through, just the people in the wrestlers in our women's division. You have Nyx, you have Cassandra Golden, you've got Shaza McKenzie, you've got, who else did she go up against? Serena Black. I do believe that's a wrestler out of your roster right there. That's the one that we share.
That is a graduate of the Ignite Wrestling Training School.
And a phenomenal wrestler.
Fantastic.
We were happy to have her. And we'll get to this later, but I do believe we are getting a visit from a Miss Lycan. She is coming our way.
The party animal. We love her as well.
I got her. I got her order for Red Bull. I'll have that on deck. So I'll talk to her about that. By the way,
don't forget the Pixie Sticks.
I won't forget the Pixie Sticks. I promise. But yes, so she had to go through all the people to be the women's champion. And a few of them are quite salty about that. So it's going to be an interesting 2026 for our women's champion.
Samuel saying
he's
seen Cassandra wrestle many times. Cassandra Golden is a phenomenal talent. I've seen her not only with her promotion, but also IWA. And I believe she's in a couple others around the area. She's fantastic. Another very strong presence, although a little bit on the lighter side, of course, with the gold, and not so much the ancestors, but she is phenomenally talented. And we watched because I'm interested in, of course, all of the women's divisions around here. You've got to watch where women are being able to have a stage and a venue.
Oh, absolutely.
We watched your bracket with a lot of anticipation. You guys had a lot of wonderful hard hitters in there, and it was great to see all of these women get such a great stage to be on and be represented in the area.
That is one thing that, being a female co-CEO, and I'm sure you can relate to it, I want them to have a voice. I want them to have the stage. They work just as hard. They have phenomenal talent and just as much of a presence. Again, not with the ancestors, mind you, but just as much of a presence as any other male wrestler out there. And they deserve to have their own forum, their own belt, their own division. And I, along with my booking team, is working very hard to keep that stage going and to just let them have their light. They need it, and they deserve it. They are a great talent.
Absolutely, and especially with the Ignite Training School and seeing women come in those classes to be part of this industry. This isn't like, oh my gosh, women aren't allowed in locker rooms. They very much are. However, as you can attest, in the past several years, even at this area here, women would be announced for being on the card, and something would happen. Someone would have car trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There would always be like something that would seem to go wrong. So you'd show up at a venue hoping to see a women's match and find out it was canceled last minute. No fault necessarily to the promoters or as saying something against the lack of the locker room in the back for women or anything like that. But there's so few and far between that if a male wrestler gets injured or can't make it to a show, I'm sure you and your booking department have several people on hand that they can call and get there relatively quickly to replace.
Absolutely.
Building that community and that reputation in the women's division is just as essential to having women representation in these venues as it is to sit there and have a place for them. Because sadly, it's one of those things where it's a lot. It's hard to get some folks to just be able to get in the door. And I like to see that not only our production, but also your production and others in the area have started really focusing and building those networks so that we can have more women representation at shows.
Well, and as long as, and since the women's division, women wrestlers, they do come from far and wide. I know that, there is, besides Lycan and Serena, most of our roster does not live around here.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, always the CEO. Hang on.
Never
always
wicked,
always
right?
the CEO. I'm telling you right now. Okay.
You could be walking through the curtain and somebody be messaging you. I know it.
There's a reason why my phone's in my pocket and my watch is always on. However, as I was saying, there are no women wrestlers that are. I agree with the statement. Hi. So it is very hard to, we need somebody in 2 hours. Unless you put them in the second half of the show, that is not going to work. Because a lot of the women's wrestlers, which is no fault or anything, but just like the men, they have families. They have kids, they have jobs, they are people, they have other things, and they are a wrestler as well. Right. But what I like to see most is to where, like Lexxi and Lycan now, and Serena, you can work and do that not inter-promotion because each promotion's their own, but right. Okay, look, let me talk to your women's division because I want this person to go up against this person. Mm-hmm. Because without that connection, absolutely not. I will most definitely. I've called you a couple times.
Right.
But like, hey,
we can't keep encouraging the mindset of women are a commodity.
Correct.
They are. However, they are athletes. They're professionals.
Absolutely.
And they're not there just to look pretty. They're there to work and hustle. Yep. And I would treat, what I love seeing is that now they're getting treated a lot of the same as their male counterparts. And absolutely. This is not to say anything against any of the divisions around here.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Has been fantastic. I'm just excited seeing the growth in the past couple of years in this area. for our women's division. So it's not like,
yes.
oh, yay, ladies get to participate. No, we've been here, we've been participating.
No,
It's
we get to
seeing it
compete.
actually getting traction on a regular basis so that when there is a women's match on the card, you're getting a women's match that night.
Absolutely.
Things happen. Our Show Your Pride show, we were hoping to have for the first time ever 2 women's matches in one night on a single card. And
I remember that.
The nature of the business, we weren't cursed, but very much the nature of the business, something came up. But thankfully, we were still able to present a match for the women's division, and we have consistently had women's matches almost every single show since, because of that hard work and dedication to making sure that there is that representation. If you support any wrestler, you need to let promoters know that you're there to see them, because that's what keeps them calling people back, whether they're on the male side or the female side.
Absolutely.
Let folks know that you want to see them and you expect to see more of them. I love seeing our guest, Lexxi Green. Even if she's not wrestling, she's there. She's a presence. She's a force and a personality. And she's not arm candy. She is there to make you recognize her. And seeing that growth has been inspiring. I loved seeing at the training school so many women signing up. Not because it's a male-dominated sport, but just showing that interest. Because if there is no interest to come in and be a wrestler, then you're not going to have that talent. You're not going to grow the division.
Exactly.
You can't grow with water and mud. You need the seeds. So
well, and then you have, and if you don't grow the division and you don't have the trainees that come in, then you have all the female wrestlers now. I know for a fact, most of them that I've talked to, they don't shy away from having their opponent be a male, because that's how they were trained, because they were the only female. It's most of the time the male choosing whether or not they want to compete against the female wrestler.
Right.
And while I agree that some of it is respect and it takes a handful that would go up against a women's wrestler, only because we are in 2026. If you don't have that conversation with the woman wrestler or your opponent or whatever, there are boundaries, there are guidelines, there are whatever. Yes, very fair. But
I'm one of them. If I see a women's match on the card and I get there and there is no women's match, I'm very upset.
I'm irritated.
Yes, because I came to see talented women.
Well, and we are also there for two things. We're there to see them do their thing, but also we're also there as a business mind in the back going, okay.
Yep.
And you take note. You take note of the presence coming out of the thing. You take note about what the booker says about them. You take note about the work they do in the ring, how either sloppy or clean they are. Or, we may not be trained wrestlers, but as a fan, I know what I'm looking for.
Right.
So if you pass that, then you're going to pique my eye. But yeah, if I see a women's match advertised and I don't get one per se, I'm kind of irritated because I'm looking forward to it.
I've had several people tell me that if there wasn't a women's match on the card, they wouldn't be there that night.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've heard the same at your shows. People travel to see women's matches. It's not a participation trophy. It's respect and courtesy. So it's definitely something to invest in and have an opportunity in. But again, it's also people being willing to not only step up to that plate to be there for training, but it's also bookers and fans being willing to promote.
And it's the professionalism of the person, most definitely.
100%. And that's the great thing about the promotions that I've spoken with and worked with over the past year. It's not that they weren't wanting to have the matches. It was getting that groundwork laid so that if somebody couldn't make it, you had a backup plan, or you knew ahead of time that the person that you were talking to was going to be there. And I have to applaud every single woman in not only our division, but your division as well, that have been putting in that work. And I thank them very much for giving us the opportunity to make sure that we can hopefully give them a light to shine in.
I agree, because we've got some one that I'm in. I'm in conversations with her now. That one that you'll definitely have to make it to that show if she comes, if she's able to come back. Her schedule is very, very busy. Is Lilith Grimm.
Oh, now don't tease
The
if you're
war,
not
the
gonna
war,
deliver there.
the Warhammer herself. She made it to. She was in one bracket of our women's division last year. But I do know that she is overly busy traveling, and she is a professional to the utmost. Because if you ask her something, she will answer, "I don't know right now. Let me get back to you." Might have to remind her. But I do know that she's traveling a whole lot. So no, I'm not promising anything. But that is one in the bracket that I forgot to name earlier that definitely needs a mention, because she is a force, most definitely.
1,000,000%. I've had the pleasure of seeing her perform once, and it was unforgettable. Let's just say that. So yes, what was the comment a moment ago, right before Mr. Savage here?
I was talking. There we go.
They're talented. They belong on the card. Absolutely. And here's the thing. A lot of these women that we're talking about and that we've been having on our promotions are very talented.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
They've been putting in the work and the dedication, and I am super excited just to be able to promote them. It's an honor just to be in the same room with them. As a fan side of things, I know
I still get a little awestruck sometimes too.
Right? I mean, I'm just the one that's
I'm just the announcer. Sorry.
Right? Like, I'm just the one that's supposed to be shiny and make sure people know that they're coming and try to put things
You're the
together,
one that's throwing people across the ring.
It has come back to get me a couple of times. I believe the Island Girl TT
I do know Night did.
Times. Yep. Got to see Lilith perform several times. Lilith, if you have not had the pleasure of seeing Lilith perform, you need to go on YouTube or any of the streaming services and just watch her matches.
I do believe she was. Yes, she was. Okay, so she was on, and my booking team could correct me on this. But the one show that she was on for us, I do believe it was. I want to say it was either April or August. It was one that started with an A, but she went up against Nyx in the bracket. So you had Nyx and Lilith in the ring at the same time. And yes, Lilith brought out the grinder and scared Scott to death. He was standing behind me the whole time. But it was a phenomenal match. Yes. Phenomenal.
And Nyx is no slouch. Nyx is a goddess.
She's a powerhouse.
100%. She is a powerhouse.
Lady
I saw her step in that ring with Lilith, and I was like, sorry, girl. Nice knowing you.
She does not come to play.
No.
Well, and as you know from your promotion too.
Yes.
Yeah, she does not come to play at all. It's her title, her ring. That's it.
100%. And I think that's how you have to, as a competitor, and doesn't matter, men's, women's, whatever, you need to come to that ring with the full understanding that you're stepping in that ring to compete.
Yes, absolutely.
I come from an old family of boxers, and if you step inside that ring and you're not at least expecting to get hit, regardless of who you are, you don't belong in the ring. You need to keep your head on that swivel, because that is an arena of gladiators, and you show the proper respect.
Absolutely.
Wipe your feet. Hey, I'm not a wrestler. I wipe my feet. I show that ring the proper respect that it needs to have, because too many people have dedicated blood, sweat, and tears to that industry and to that ring to be disrespected. So 100%. I love to see more competitors coming in with that attitude of I am here to dominate and I am here to win, because that's what we need to see, regardless of which side of the division lines you're on the women's or the men's. you need to come in there because you're an athlete and you need to have
Absolutely.
that hunger. You might not get all of the belts. You might not get a belt. There might not even be a belt for you to be there for.
It's your competition.
A lot of women's divisions do not have belts, but guess what? You still show up and you still put in that work, because that work will be rewarded. We have been dedicating ourselves, and I know you've been dedicating yourself on your side to making sure that there is that recognition. Your guys' belt is gorgeous. Not gonna lie.
Thank you. All credit goes to my booking team on that one.
Oh,
they surprised me with the design, and I was awed of it. So
yes. If I'm not gonna lie, if it disappears, it might be, I might know somebody that has it.
I think I might know where to find that somebody too. So don't go too far, because as the camera guy put up, it looks really good on my shoulder. So shush.
It does, and no shade, but I mean, if we were gonna do a ring personality throwdown, I would definitely come for your belts. Like,
come for it.
No shade, no disrespect, but it's gorgeous. Now, don't get me wrong, our belt is also gorgeous. It's
oh yes,
got that look, it's got that shine. Our champions wear it well, but I'm a sucker for white shiny. I mean, clearly. So.
I mean, since we're talking about champions, I do believe you have a championship match tomorrow. Yes, today is Friday, so yes, tomorrow.
Today is Friday. It's really weird being on here on a Thursday, but yes, tomorrow is.
It is.
We actually have 2 matches tomorrow. So tomorrow is a hair versus hair match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I apologize. I threw your guy in the back a little off there. There we go. So tomorrow, between our 2 ex-friends, best frenemies,
yes.
Lexxi.
I have been following the drama because I like the tea too.
Yep, Lycan and Serena Black are settling their feud once and for all in a hair versus hair match. It's not my favorite kind of thing. I like seeing matches that, are for legitimate things, but someone brought a pair of scissors into my ring. I had to make a decision. So if y'all want to,
I saw that.
Guess you guys can go after the whole kit and caboodle. So hair versus hair, Lycan versus Serena Black. And then, of course, our women's championship. The Goddess, Nyx, versus Mercy. I've
seen Mercy at IWA too.
I have not seen, this is her first time at Ignite. She has been at several of the promotions around here. She is phenomenal. She's, of course, very good at being the person you just love to see get thrown around. But she's fantastic.
She is the perfect one, or the perfect specimen. I do believe is how I was announcing her as the perfect specimen, Mercy.
I believe that's correct. Now, granted, your tastes may vary. However, if you're going to come out and tout that line, you've got to have the delivery behind it. And so she is going to be stepping in with our current champion, the Goddess, Nyx. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I hope you all are as well. If you can be there tomorrow at Carterville, I
actually will be. I have some business to take care of up there, and so therefore I will be in attendance.
All right. Well, we might have to stop by and get some tea together and dish, because
of course,
it's very
I would
long.
Expect no less.
There. But yes, those are our 2 matches, and again, 2 matches on our card. I think we're beating you in that regard. We're having a 2 women's match, right? This is
yes.
I believe our second.
We only have one for the next. We only have one for the next show.
I'm not throwing shade, because I respect your company and your division so much, and you are a queen in your own right. But I'm not gonna lie, I love announcing that we have 2 women's matches on the card every time.
And no shade. I'm proud for you.
It's wonderful to
because
see.
It's rare, to be honest.
It is. Well, like we were talking earlier, a lot of places barely have 1, let alone 2, consistently. And we have consistently seen and made that effort. Maybe it's just because, when I come in like my disco ball self, everybody is blinded and just says yes to get me out of the room. But
I love the bedazzled mic though. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yes.
For those of you that don't know, it is taking a break. It's a little overpowered for my current setup here. However, she is always nearby. Mr. Bean, our other announcer, had to use her a little bit the other day on the caveat that he acknowledged that it was the superior microphone.
I heard about that. I heard about the mic, and I've seen the mic in your hand, and the mic doesn't leave your hands. So
it did the last show. I did, unfortunately, I let our ladies use it. Retrospect probably wasn't the best idea since they already started, tearing each other's hair out. Probably shouldn't have given them such a hefty piece of equipment, but you got to always be prepared. Things break all the time.
Yep.
So, I mean,
I've had plenty of shows where I've had to yell because my mic needs to be fixed in the middle of the show because somebody does a promo and drops it.
Batteries die.
Playboy drops my microphone all the time. Ricky Cruz yells in it. The Heathens just step on it. Like, it just depends. I just have to have it fixed probably once every other show.
Yep. I mean, it happens. And when you're working with such big personalities, I mean, we can all agree there's not a bigger personality than Playboy or Ricky Cruz. Those two, and you've had them in the ring several times against each other. Like,
yes.
I don't know how your venue handled that much ego in one go.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Right.
Normally I'm preoccupied because Nikki Monroe continuously, decides to put herself right in front of my face. So I can't tell that.
So I'm fairly new to being a personality in the ring. And what is your take when someone gets up to that point? Because we're not really, like, I'm not a talent. I'm not there as a wrestler. I have the same rules as the crowd. I don't touch them. They're not supposed to touch me. However, sorry, somebody also handing me things. What is your take when you get somebody up in the ring and that they're wanting to be face to face? Because all sparkly cheeriness aside, hello, Ty. Poor Mike gets abused every show. It does, but mine's a little star-studded, so it's got that strength. But like, I'm not there to be a performer. I'm there to be a voice for the back. So how do you handle that as yourself when folks come up and you get you? I'm from the country. You don't get nobody's face if you're not gonna throw some hands. So
I mean, I have been taught coming up through the ranks from being a manager to being an announcer to being who I am today. There are boundaries. Don't touch me, I won't touch you. But if you think I'm going to step back, that's where you make your mistake.
Okay.
I am the co-CEO of New Genesis. I am Phoenix Quinn. And if you want to step to me, then you face the consequences. I do believe one show, I do believe Playboy tried to put his hands.
Dardar says you grabbed Nikki by the hair. Oh, you made
I did
cry.
I'm so sorry, but that 3 Stages of Hell match was a 1-on-1, and I refused to let the heavyweight championship match, especially being 3 Stages of Hell, nobody was interrupting that one, including Miss Nikki Monroe. Sorry. Play dirty, and I play dirty right back.
Fair.
That's kind of how I am. So yeah, I don't know if I actually answered the question, but that's as best of answer as I've got. If you want to step, please feel free. You don't touch me, I don't touch you. But best believe if someone does touch me, I have at least 3 wrestlers that I could call out the back that you probably won't want to mess with. So I would, and I have security standing over by me at all times. So I would suggest.
I have no doubt that you could handle yourself until somebody was to come in and assist with the situation.
Of course I can.
I was unfortunately caught a little bit off guard at our last venue, our last show, because unfortunately during our contract signing, after everything was said and done, the stipulation was that there were no shenanigans during the contract signing, and I made the technicality slip of stating that the signing was over, and unfortunately our 2 ladies decided that that meant that weapons were allowed
free for all.
Free. Yes. And Serena, despite being injured and not wanting to compete, brought scissors into the ring once again. And I unfortunately took a tumble, so I wasn't able to stop her right away. But I forgot myself. I had somebody in my ear reminding me that I would be fired if I put my hands on the talent. But yes, it's hard. It's hard.
It is very hard.
It's that business self and the actual self that we're like a little competing. But thankfully, one of these 2 are going to get their fill of fluff and hopefully be done with this hair issue this next show.
Well, I mean, Lycan's got 2 weeks, and then she's got to go up against somebody else. So I would suggest she heal quickly if she is the one that's, throwing hands tomorrow.
I don't know how quickly you can heal from hair shears, but I mean, as long as it's not eyebrows, I'm really hoping nobody goes after eyebrows. That is a line way too far, my friends.
That would be a bit much. I can see it in my head, but that would be a bit much.
Their whole feud has been like, I can't use this any other way, like a bad breakup. Like somebody needs to give back the hoodie and just move on. Like if they would have gone to like pranking, like, hey, somebody fell asleep on the bus and took an eyebrow off, like I could have been a little bit more understanding. But it's always weird when you see that real life friendship break down, because it's never rational, it's never clean. Don't give them ideas, Claire. Good point, Annie. Good point. I should probably keep my mouth shut, but I don't know. I think I would be a little less upset about eyebrows than my hair.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's coming near me with a pair of scissors, so
no, absolutely not. Serena did a very great job of palming those and pulling them out of her hair. I give her props. I think we're gonna have to talk to our referees a little bit more about checking properly when competitors enter the ring, especially if they've got longer hair.
I mean, that would probably be very wise of them to do so.
Yes.
So, as we're talking about matches, mind if I share a little bit that I have coming up?
Oh, the floor is yours, Miss Quinn.
So, January 17th, we start out. And Cold-Blooded... what?
I've seen this show. Do you get to do the camera guy's favorite thing?
I might.
Producers.
So I do get to do breaking news. Yay! So
you just gotta
I'll do breaking
news sometimes.
No, I don't normally get to do it. He normally does it himself. So there have been 4 matches that have been announced already. Mm-hmm. Well, surprising. One of the matches was an open challenge from Logan Ridge.
Okay.
Here's our lightning.
Gave Logan Ridge a microphone?
No, I did not give him a microphone. He sent me an email. I don't. Okay. I was not talking to him at the moment. He can send me an email. I go through enough of them. But he has decided that he wanted an opponent. He is Lightning Division champion. He wants to fight for it. Well, I've decided who his opponent for Cold-Blooded is. He will go up against none other than Navi Kai.
Navi.
Navi Kai. Navi Kai is a up and coming force that I do believe that can give Logan Ridge a run for his money.
Yes, we have had him at our Carterville location as well. Phenomenal.
Yes.
Glad to see him getting a chance. So will this be for the belt?
Yes.
Okay. And that is the Lightning division, correct?
According to Logan Ridge, he is a fighting champion, so therefore I'm going to make him prove it.
Okay, his words, not mine.
Yes. In his words, he wants to be a fighting champion. So a fighting champion, if you don't fight for your belt, then are you really a fighting champion?
Listen,
so no, he will go up against Navi Kai.
That is wonderful. Yeah, we had to have that same conversation with our former women's champion, the Island Girl TT, because unfortunately she was not able to compete. So well, it could have been Dexter that you chose.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm not going to do this all podcast. Dexter, I have gotten your 10 emails you have sent me. For somebody being part of the masterclass, you keep trying to tell me how to do my job. I do have news for you, and you're going to have to wait. Irk me enough, and you'll have to wait.
Ooh, do you have a problem with that, Dexter? Dexter probably does, but Dexter's also not allowed to speak right now, so.
No, Dexter is not.
We love, now don't get me wrong, I love me some Bloody Dexter. Dexter is also a very much mainstay at our Carterville location. However, this version of Dexter that you have here, just, he can take a seat back. That
yeah,
trainer personality, nah, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. I watched this show. I'm sorry, guys.
Claire.
Dar. You did not.
Well,
Dar, you are no longer on my list. You know. Dar.
You knew better.
I did.
You knew better.
This is why I can't do newscasting. I can't read a teleprompter. Someone has to. You know what?
Someone has to what?
Miss Quinn, you can take care of your man for a minute. I gotta go put myself in timeout over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not, because I don't repeat myself, and I said I would give him an answer, and he will have an answer by, give me about 30 minutes. He'll have an answer.
You know,
he can wait.
Fair. That's fair. And I apologize. We have been clucking like a couple of hens. We're supposed to have a guest tonight, aren't we?
Well,
have you heard anything?
Yes.
Because I haven't seen like the little blinky light saying, "Yo, you need to let somebody else come on and talk." Oh, good. Hang on, let me get my tea.
I have a lettuce from the goddess of darkness herself.
I'm sorry.
I received it in the goddess of darkness herself. I received it at about 4:00 today. I will not be on the podcast tonight. This absence is planned, intentional, and necessary. Tonight is not meant for conversation, but for preparation. Certain things must be done in silence, away from curious eyes. What is being set in motion does not require witnesses, only patience. When it reveals itself, you will understand why I could not be there. You will understand why this moment mattered. And you will understand that my absence was never a disappearance, but a decision. Remember this night. The priestess is always working. Lexxi Green.
Okay. Well, maybe you should tell your camera guy it was good he didn't show up tonight. I got my mirrors though. I got my shine on. So
the priestess, she can plan all she wants. I will see her on the 17th. She's scared of me. No, I'm not sure it's scared. Met her match maybe, but not scared.
Oh no. Did she curse
No, she did not curse you again. No. No, she's choosing not to show up.
Okay.
She is choosing to make a statement. Very similar to a couple of statements of the people who want her belt. So she is making her statement her way, and we shall see what she does in January. We'll see what she does at the show.
Everybody's got their methods and training regimen. I would imagine being a priestess and consoling the ancestors is something you got to do a little bit differently than hitting the gym. So more power to her. I was looking forward to seeing her again. She's a wonderful personality. If I'll be a little intimidating, I'll give you that. You got to respect the personality and the energy. But I'm a little disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing her, especially seeing you together would have been wonderful.
Well, then maybe you'll just have to make it to the next show, Miss Castle.
I'm gonna have to see.
But speaking of champions, so that's one champion heard from. So at Cold Blooded, you will also see our NGW heavyweight champion, the King of Chaos, Mr. Ricky Cruz, go up against Chris Thomas.
Wonderful. Okay.
So that is that belt. You also have Tobias and Marco representing PYT against, or defending against the Heathen Army for the tag team titles.
There's some history between those four, isn't there?
There is history between PYT and everybody, so you'd have to be a bit more specific on that one.
I thought these two, so to speak, these two factions here, the Heathen Army and those two particular members of the PYT had been feuding before, but always wonderful to see them coming together. That does look like a good match there. So
I do. But Miss Castle, I have more tea. Are you ready?
I'm always ready, darling. What do you got?
I have a couple matches and a couple things that need to be announced.
Wait.
So
do you get to do the camera guys thing again?
Not for this one. Not for these.
Okay.
I'm going to do that here in another minute.
Okay.
But for the person who must not be named, because I'm not saying his name, producers. Okay, there we go. The Gospel of Damnation's leader, got around it, will be going up against none other than his nemesis, Savage. They need to figure out their stuff, because, it just needs to be done.
Well, didn't Preacher have Savage locked in a box for like a while?
Savage was in a coffin for quite a while. It took me and my team a long time to find him, get him out, and he is fine, and he is mad. So we are putting him against he who must not be named. Dar, good luck. I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. Good luck.
I love Dardar's energy all the time.
All the time. All the time.
So this is a grudge match.
It is a grudge match of sorts. Absolutely. We have a triple threat match.
Ooh.
We have none other than Donnell Benjamin versus Shrapnel versus Sid Holland.
Now, I believe a few of these gentlemen have been at Carterville at night.
Yes. Donnell Benjamin is new to our NGW locker room. He is a very good addition to our roster. He would hate for me to say that because he's too cool for anything. But he is a very good presence in the ring. So I'm interested to see what this triple threat match will culminate into, because you've got three different styles, three really different personalities. So it'll be interesting to see what this match ends up being.
Always fantastic to see. Always.
And then, so now you can hit it.
Oh.
none other than the camera guy himself, which I am so proud to make this particular announcement. He will be in the ring with me, and he will be unveiling NGW Unlimited.
Oh.
He has been working behind the scenes very, very hard on a project that is near and dear to all of us here at NGW. It will be great for the fans. It is great for all the roster. I do not do the explanation justice, so everybody will have to be at the show to listen to it.
We don't get
because I will not step on toes. Nope.
Okay,
gonna have to show up to pay attention.
It's just, I've been seeing the countdown, and absolutely. Sorry. Ms. Quinn, I have been informed that someone has requested to speak with you.
Oh, and who would that be? Ha! Hi!
Masterclass. Dexter Roswell, everyone.
I can't hear him.
Dexter, honey, the microphone needs to be turned on for us to be able to hear your...
Well, for someone to be a teacher, you can't work a mic? Mommy! my other job.
Mommy! It's the button on the right.
Go.
I'll come downstairs.
Maybe? No? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can handle this from afar. You've muted yourself.
It's all on you, dude. We can hear just fine.
You have to unmute yourself. I can't help you.
Go out, and then you can try to come back in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NGW High Voltage Pictionary Edition.
It's the charades.
Charades! Let's go.
Well, honey, if I can't hear you, I can't answer your questions. I was going to say, I am more than willing. I have my information right here. I have it. Evidently he wants to speak to me, so I'm not going to announce anything until he speaks.
Thank you for being here for Masterclass's TED Talk. We'll be taking questions in half an hour.
So for the matches that I have shown you,
yeah.
I'm actually looking very, very, I'm looking forward to them. Oh, hello. Now I can hear you. Welcome to High Voltage. We're listening.
Huh?
Yeah, you already know why I'm on. I asked very patiently multiple times. Former NGW heavyweight. At one time, you were proud.
I was being the key word.
Now
the champion that I was proud of would have never treated anybody like you do. I don't condone this behavior.
What have I done?
What have you done?
Yeah.
What you have done and what you have become, I can't exactly say on a family-friendly podcast, but figure it out.
Oh, well, you need to, let everybody know. What have I done? Everybody's turned their back on me. I'm the one that's trying to teach this future generation how to run things around. And you're trying to undermine me.
Oh, but see, that's where you get it wrong. You're trying to undermine me. Sweetheart, I employ you. You better get some act right, or you're going to be teaching nobody. Nobody.
I'll be teaching all of them because I have outside of here and my own training school. I can teach them all however I want to.
See ya. Don't mean you got to be employed at NGW. Keep up with the attitude, and you won't be.
If I may, can you please make sure that they are aware of how to check a microphone before they cut a promo?
I'll let that slide play.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that I do respect and love Dexter Roswell. As he has reminded everyone, he is one of the many trainers that the Ignite Professional Wrestling School uses at their facilities. However, right now it seems a little bit more of a personality rather than a technicality issue, and some
I would
things
agree with that.
you cannot teach here. But I
Common
digress.
sense being one of them.
This is Miss Quinn's show, and apparently this is your question, so I will step back and allow you to continue your business.
What do you have for me, oh gracious leader, or code on the 17th?
I mean, I have decided your match. You will have a match on the 17th, you and Carter Riley. You will have one. So that was the answer to your question in short form. I'm not sure if I want to do it or if somebody else wants to do it, but I guess it's up to me. So, producer, go ahead and put it up. Your match at Cold Blooded will be against none other than Marcellus Knight and Alex Steele. 2-time NGW Tag Team Champions, by the way. You will be going up against the fam on the 17th. So eat your Wheaties and have fun. Because you'll need it.
So the fam will be a problem. Back of my hand.
Oh, I think they're going to be a big problem for you. So don't be too overconfident or cocky over there, my dear. Make sure your tracksuit's pressed.
My what?
Your tracksuit is pressed and ready to go.
I think crushed velvet is dry clean only.
But that is your match on the 17th. Should you choose to accept it?
Oh, I gladly accept it. I mean, it's one of the best wrestlers on your roster in you should have been one of the first ones to really win the South ticket.
No. Because, see, as former NGW champion, I give you all the credit in the world for that. You were a good champion. But this personality you have right now, not worth it. So, see you in the ring.
That's just your opinion, and you are. But once I get my fair one-on-one shot at the heavyweight championship, whenever you decide, I'll win that title. Or
I don't know if you're as chaotic as you need to be to go up against the King of Chaos himself, but you keep trying, you keep working. I'll keep paying attention.
Put me in the ring with him again, and we'll see how it goes.
Got to earn that shot back.
I'm sorry, Dexter. Do you have any thoughts on how maybe your trainee will be feeling of going up against these two? I know you have all the confidence in the world, but you are head trainer, and Carter Riley's a little new to this. No disrespect, but you're going into a tag team match with somebody a little green. What's your training looking like to prepare him for this match?
Shouldn't you know, Claire? You see Carter Riley out of wrestling and the hard work he puts in.
I do. I do taking body bumps from the trainees and taking body bumps from contenders such as the fam. That's a little bit of a step up, wouldn't you agree?
It is absolutely a step up. You know who he has in his corner? Me. So it won't be a problem. And Carter already wrestled Marcellus last time, and he would have beat him. I had to come in and help. But it's fine. We went back to the drawing board. We trained some more, and we're gonna be ready for the fam. It's Alex. Bring whatever you got. I've already taken your word. So.
Is this his first tag team match, though?
No, it is not. He's been in
because I don't think we can't have technical difficulties on a tag out, though, sir. The microphone wasn't working super great. Are we sure the tag's gonna work great? If we haven't been practicing those.
Oh, don't you worry. We've been practicing.
Okay. Well, I'm glad for the news. I have found nothing else.
Can my producers check backstage real quick? Can they check that for me?
I don't know. Who are we?
Sage, you have the best guest right here, and you're lucky that I'm even giving you my time.
Oh,
well,
you
do thank you
are
for your time.
sure lucky, and I do thank you for coming on. You could have been
Absolutely.
a little bit more patient, but it's all right.
So I figured you needed a spotlight.
Oh no, I capture mine. Yeah, we've got all the sparkle we need. You were saying, Dexter?
Oh. Well.
You know, I can't last show. I mean,
well. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year to one and all. Now, Dexter, I have been informed from watching the podcast that we are now facing each other once again. And like it's been said, you were a former heavyweight champion. I myself have been a former heavyweight champion. And I respect the hell out of you, man. However, I guess it's time for Masterclass to go back to school.
oh, you're going to take
I'm the one that's going to be teaching the courses.
Oh, please give me an itinerary. Give me an agenda.
Oh, the addendum is going to be well studied. And there's going to be a pop quiz at the end to see if you can truly mend your ways and come back to the Dexter that I know and respect.
Here's the thing. You guys just don't agree with my. But when you have everybody turn their back on you, you have to reassess how you do things. So why don't you really and respect me?
Mike went out on that one, but I got the general gist.
I was going to say, I guess the new year means that the internet is tired of hearing a bunch of hoopla. So it cuts out on all the BS that decides to show up. But
I mean,
if you feel that way, why don't you come and pretty much tell me in person in the ring on the 17th? Then that way we can figure out who is right. Because you know your boy loves to show up and show out everywhere. So I'm going to have to show you why the fam is two-time NGW tag team champions. And you are now on your two-time tag team partner.
You're right. This is my second tag team. A better one. Someone that I can mold in my image. So yes, Carter will be right there by my side when I tell you to your face what I think about you.
Well, and also I haven't forgot what you guys did to me at the last show. So
I referenced it already. Kicked you in the face.
Yeah. And I will be sending you my dentist bill for that one, chip tooth and all. However, that is the first and last time that is going to be allowed to happen.
Okay. If that's what you think.
He said it all.
Exactly. I did.
I wasn't really talking about you.
Masterclass versus the fam. January when?
17th.
17th. Well, thanks, guys. I guess we'll look forward to it.
I will see you both there.
I got the answer I needed, so.
Mr.
Bye.
Knight.
Yes.
Thank you for showing up and showing out as always.
No problem. And just remember, I will be the solution to this problem once and for all.
I assume you have gotten in touch with your brother.
Oh, he called me first thing.
Okay. I was hoping that the text message had gone through with it being the holidays and all. I figured this was worth a text message, not an email.
Oh, this was a straight phone call. So don't
Good.
forget, don't meet us there, beat us there. And we will see you all soon. I will catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.
See you soon.
Well, Lycan. Okay, I am just excited to have the first match at NGW and meet some new fans.
Lycan, we are so excited to have you as part of our roster. I've had my eye on you for a while, as you've noticed. I've been there in the background watching and paying attention, and I am very happy to have you debuting. It is going to be a fantastic match.
You know, Lycan has put in so much work at training, and even these past few months with Serena. Doesn't matter which side of the breakup you're on that side of it, but I'm just so glad to see her get to branch out. Again,
absolutely.
This is what we're here for. She's not just ours; she's everybody's, and I'm so excited that she gets to see a whole new group of fans.
Well, to take a page out of Masterclass's page book, I'm excited for her to come and learn from others in the locker room and people that she might not have had contact with before, or to talk to male, female, ring announcer, myself, whoever, because you got to learn by talking to people. And what Dexter does wrong is that he talks down to people instead of talking to them like they are human and like they are an equal. You learn much more, and you will go so much farther if you actually just talk to somebody. And like Benny said, it'll be the first time that a lot of people see Lycan perform. And I'm excited for her to get that exposure too. That is so important.
Yes, she is our party animal, and I'm glad she gets to tear it up at another party. So speaking of parties, I heard there's a game that they like to play on here.
Yes, I was actually just getting my notes on that one too. Okay, my dear, you're playing Shock Therapy.
Oh, I'm playing Shock Therapy.
You're playing Shock Therapy.
Well, I'm just never one to shy away from the lights, so let's...
I mean, it's Shock Therapy, it's lightning, it's sparkle, it's you. So you're playing Shock Therapy tonight, my dear.
I can't sneak up on anyone. You can see me from space.
It's so funny though, because your outfit is nothing but sparkle and my outfit is nothing but black head to toe.
Look, when you are in the darkness, sometimes you have to make your own stars. So
absolutely shine away.
Do not let this shine fool you. However, you got to make it your own opportunities and take them. So I will not disappoint here. So
the idea is that there will be 1, 2, 3 questions.
Okay.
And if you get 2 out of 3 right, then the person that you're playing for will get a signed flyer from Cold Blooded, signed by all the wrestlers, myself, all of it.
Okay.
So I don't know who I am playing for yet, though. My producers need to tell me that. So they either tell me or I'm just going to pick somebody.
I'm sorry. They must have accidentally sent it to me. It's for a Jeff Wilson.
Is Jeff Wilson still in the podcast? Can he comment?
Nope. Jeff is... Oh. Sorry, technical difficulties. You sure Lexxi didn't curse anybody?
There he is! No, found him! Okay, So if you get two of the questions right out of 3, then you will get Jeff a signed poster. So he will have to come see me at the show in order to come get it, and I will have it signed by all of the roster and myself included. So you ready to play?
As ready as I'm going to be. Let's go, Jeff. Let's do this.
All right. First question. Which Marvel character is known as a powerful sorceress and member of the Avengers? A, the Wi-Fi Witch. B, Lady Abracadabra, CPA. C, the Scarlet Witch. D, Wanda's cousin from accounting.
I have to say, I really like Wi-Fi Witch and Wanda's cousin from accounting. Those are great. But I do know this one. It's Scarlet Witch.
Very good! Yay!
I know this
Okay.
one. You can't. WandaVision? Oh my God. Like, no.
I personally kind of liked Lady Abracadabra CPA because that's what my boss outside of wrestling thinks I do is just abracadabra. I'm gonna have to put that on the back of my computer screen. All right, you ready for round?
Saying accounting. I'm sorry, Donde. It wasn't accounting.
Donde, calm down. Calm down.
We got one down.
All right, you ready for 2?
Let's go.
In The Lord of the Rings, which female character uses magic for healing, protection, and wisdom? A, Lady Sparkleleaf of the Forest Mall. B, Galadriel, and I probably screwed that up, but the pronunciation's correct. The Enchanted Customer Service Elf. Aunt Karen of the Mystic HOA.
Okay, we can confirm that there is no healing, protection, and wisdom from Aunt Karen of the Mystic HOA. We've had enough of her. No. Sparkle Leaf of Forest Mall. She is on holiday because that holiday season was way too much. Again,
she's on the mixer with the elf going like this.
Yes. They needed some time. Why y'all gotta call me out? Of course, Lord of the Rings. It's Galadriel. B.
And again, we have a signed poster, ma'am.
Jeff, we did it. We got there, Jeff.
But we so far have not had anybody not get all the questions. So you ready for round 3?
Why you gotta put that pressure on me, ma'am?
I'm just saying. I'm nothing if not honest.
Let's do this.
Take a breath. You ready?
All it matters.
All right. Which TV character from Charmed is known as a good witch protecting the innocent? A, Aunt Susan of the Suburban Coven. B, the HOA Enchantment Committee Chair.
We gotta get away from these HOA. No.
C, Piper Halliwell. Or D, the Parking Lot Hexer.
Hang on. That's a job title, the Parking Lot Hexer?
I didn't know that. I'd have to ask my producers, dear.
Does that just like key cars that park across the parking lines? Like,
no, it needs to put a sign on it that says you can't park. That's what that is.
Aunt Susan is a good protector.
Donde, that's fantastic.
I don't think that's right though. I think okay, so this is Charmed. Why you gotta keep calling me out like this?
I'm not calling you out, sweetheart.
I think I remember the name Halliwell. I think it's C. But the parking lot Hexer better not get my car. I'm telling you right now, Phoenix. I ain't playing.
So your answer is
I C.
And the power of 3 shall set you free. Good job! Yay! So Jeff, at the show, by all means, go. If you can't find me right away, go up to my wonderful people up at the concessions and the ticket stand, and they will get me, and I will bring you your poster. So, Miss Castle, thank you for playing.
You're gonna deliver it personally. That is amazing.
Of course. Why would I not?
That is wonderful. I don't know. I just thought you were gonna be busy, Miss Ma'am.
Well, I mean, I might, but I can always make time for our fans. That's what it's what I say I do as co-CEO. Is I put the fans first. So,
Anyone from other promotions you want to bring in? Ooh,
ooh,
like high in the sky or just like locally?
I do know, and this may be on your side more often. I do believe a Miss Shalance is still on her way back, is she not?
That is my hope. She has a wonderful Twitch stream that she has been doing where she has been working on ring music. So, or I'm sorry, not ring music, but her entrance music. If you get a chance to check it out, strongly recommend seeing that. Shalance Royal, 100%. But she's already been at our promotion. She
Yeah. She has not been to
I wanna see
NGW
her
yet, though.
back. She hasn't. That's true. So she could be on your
Mm-mm.
card.
I'm trying to think. That's kind of putting me on the thing because there's like a new crop coming up that I've seen a whole bunch of posters for, but I haven't seen in person yet.
There is. I don't think we've had Cassandra Golden for sure. She's one. And let me get the name of somebody else because she was phenomenal when I saw her, and she's actually very new. I believe she's still in training with another promotion, but she's fantastic. Let me see if I can find her name. But I'll let Miss Quinn have the floor.
So my booking team brings me names, to be honest, and I have to do my research on them because truthfully, some of them I have not, like I said, seen in person. I have heard the name. I've heard the name Abaddon. I have heard. Oh, Jeff, you're asking a rough question here.
Abaddon, isn't she? Oh goodness, where is she now? She was in AEW last I saw.
She has been in AEW, yes.
Okay.
But I have only been recently introduced to her name. Like I said, I get millions of emails a day, so I try to keep up on all of them. There is one person that I wouldn't mind bringing in, but I would have to negotiate and create a contract. Would be I do believe she's Midwest. Is she Midwest Throwdown? Khan, Lilith Khan. Is that her name?
Lilith? Okay.
Yeah, Lilith Khan. I've seen her work. I think she'd be a phenomenal force to bring over.
Okay.
I also have heard my booking team has brought to me recently Tootie Lynn. If you get a chance, check her out on Facebook and stuff. She is a fantastic wrestler. And Casey Lennox.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Those are who my booking team is currently looking into, so I can make phone calls and send some emails out and stuff like that. So those would be my answers, Mr. Jeff.
Jeff, I've got one more for you. Give me just a second. I'm trying to find her. I keep messing up her name. Oh, Shiloh Knights. She is amazing. If you have not had a chance to see her, you need to check her out. Shiloh Knights, no affiliation with Marcellus Knight, but she is a firecracker. She is wonderful. You would see her in the ring and you would not believe that she's still in her first year, I believe. But I love seeing her. I would love to see her again sometime. Of course, anybody down here, Maddie Monarch, I would love to see again.
Lovely Miss Larkin's always pretty interesting too.
Lovely Miss Larkin. If you have not had a chance
and her 15 personalities.
Danger Ivy Mercer is phenomenal.
Yes.
I know she's just starting to come out in this area. I believe she's from someplace further south, like Florida.
I believe she's in Florida, yes.
But if you get a chance to see her at any of the venues around here, absolutely take that opportunity and see her because she is amazing. Pie in the sky, like no object, I would love to see Ember Moon. I know she's changed her name, Athena.
Yes.
But
she was one of my, but I will fangirl. I will fangirl so damn hard. Fangirl. Right off top.
Like, I can't. Like, no,
her interest music was my ringtone for like years.
So.
No lie.
Okay. So, Pie in the Sky, Jeff. 100% would be Ember Moon or Athena or whatever she's changed her name to recently.
Oh, Casey Clay? Yeah.
Casey Clay is another fantastic personality here too. I haven't seen her in a few months.
She is still considered active on NGW roster. So I just have to see when my booking team is again. That's probably one of the many emails that I ignored since today was the first day after the new year.
Yes. But aside from our roster and our common group, I want to say Shiloh Knights is 100% one of my people that I'd like to see more of. I got to see, now granted, I get to see a lot of trainees and I get to see a lot of people at the shows that I go to, but she made a strong impression with me and super excited to see her going forward.
I got told about Tootie Lynn, so I actually did over the holiday break. I actually did, because CEOs take breaks too. I did actually go on YouTube and Facebook and watch some of her work, and I was very impressed about her as well.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you off top because I haven't done my research, so I won't speak out of turn. But I don't know how long she's been in the industry, but it was very impressive. I was very impressed, most definitely.
Yeah. She's my understanding is she's new, but of course with our training school we get to hear like, you know, folks that are coming in for their first little bit. I could have misunderstood because just given that frame of reference, but there's a lot of great talent. And again, if anybody knows of somebody in the area that you would like to see or is looking,
oh, absolutely,
let us know. Again, I'm here as a over glorified disco ball, just trying to be a cheerleader for women's divisions in this area because I want to see more of it. I'm a fan. Like yes, I'm the person in the back office and all that fun stuff, but I'm a fan and I love seeing women's wrestling. I love seeing cruiserweights. I love seeing, you know, luchadors. I love the whole thing. But if I can give a shout out to the women's divisions in this area, please let me know.
Miss Castle, you ever heard the name Vanessa Craven?
Sounds familiar. It also sounds kind of like a Marvel supervillain.
My booking team just, you know, my thing never stops, but evidently that's another email that just got sent to me too. So I'll have to check her out as well. But that's another name.
Send me the details. So
absolutely.
Jeff, is there somebody that you would like to see local that you haven't seen? Because like I said, I'm taking notes.
I can't say outside of the ones that I've noticed.
Danica Blodwin. I completely butchered that. Danica, I am sorry. Danica Blodwin is one that came through to me.
Okay. So your booking team's awake too, huh?
Yeah. Usually it's just a little tag like at Claire, hey. All right. You know how many random names I get thrown in my inbox, just like blop. Okay.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? But no, I do think that with all the names that we've mentioned and all of our current talent and everything that we could do, I think that the women's divisions are in good hands with us, and I think that we will go far and do great things.
I hope so. Nikki versus Phoenix. Look, we might get that for free. Sorry, I don't think we need to book that.
Coming from the one who cried when I drug her away by her hair. Like, what?
I'm not gonna lie. Fantasy booking, that would done. But,
well, I don't know. You never know what the next year might hold. But
that's fair.
On that note, my other job calls me, which is the job of motherhood. So, It was
I've
fantastic. Yes.
She hasn't called me yet, Jeff.
I love it because that's in my email. I'll forward it to you.
No. Of all the things, I'm sorry, Nick's shooter was money, and everybody's talking about Sherry Morgan. Like,
and I tell you that my phone blew up from that one, not just my email. So I have talked to Mr. Jerry Morgan. I have talked to Miss Nix. So I'll see what I can do on that one. We'll see.
Jeff, you're done to me, sir.
But you want him as poster, so shush.
We can't be friends, right? Look, okay, that's a bad joke I've made a couple of times because I only really have an in with the women's division. Like, if you want to see women's matches, come talk to me. I can't schedule any other matches. And so that was kind of like my off-key joke of, I'm sorry, they're clearly not wearing the right shoes to be in my division. And it just keeps coming back to bite me in the butt. And now
it does.
Morgan. Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff, man.
Because I think Nix was going to take him shopping. So,
that would be, I can't. No, we need a film crew. We need to do an episode of, I don't know.
I'm going to send my booking team with them and
it needs to happen.
Have at it.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff, for that image. And I guess we'll be friends still because I did win you a poster, but gosh darn it, Jeff. Thank you,
Miss Castle. It was a pleasure doing this podcast with you.
And you as well. Thank you so much. Hopefully we didn't stress out your producers too much. But you have a lovely night and you have a wonderful night taking care of that little prince there.
I will do my best. You have a good night too, and I will see you on the next ladies' night. Deuces.
Bye.